So I've come back to Birsay Island now at high tide, just to see the difference. You can still see the causeway underneath.
Turn right, then turn left. After 300 yards, turn left, B1956, then you have reached your destination. It is on your left. Turn left, then you have reached your destination. It is on your left. You have reached your destination. It is on your left.
It's going to be quiet. Pitch. There's a dog, but they come. 21 you're looking for. Wait, 22. So we've arrived at Birsay campsite, which is at the top left hand side of Orkney. It's council run, just like the one in Kirkwall, and we did get here and the pitch we've booked is not available. I don't know if you can see that over in the corner with the black tape around it. That's the one I booked on the end, so we didn't have any information about that not being available, so I've had to go back on the website and see what other pitches are available, and luckily the one which I'd chosen already anyway, pitch 9, is available. There are quite a lot of pitches available at the moment because obviously we're at the end of the season, but it's a nice site. So there's just a few people here at the moment. So it's got a drive over waste disposal. The Elson point is a bit crude. It's basically just a hole in the floor and the fresh water is on hoses, which is probably fine for most people, but that doesn't fit for us, so I've had to use the aqua roll to put water in the motorhome. It's not a big problem, but people need to know. So there's over 20 pitches, but a lot of them don't have electric. It's got a wall around the side to actually protect you from the wind. It is very windy because we're quite exposed here. And over the other side of the wall in the distance is Birsay Island. And then these are the toilets and showers. And apparently this facility is actually in here, which is like it's like a youth hostel. So the toilets are fine, actually we'll be using these. I'm sure you don't want to see toilets, but what most people would like to see are the showers. That's a normal sort of like a home shower. So 3 hooks on the back. There are some chairs here to put things on anyway. Yeah, so that's fine. So not overly expensive. Paid £58 for 2 nights, and that's with an awning if we wanted it to. That's with the electric, the two of us and 2 dogs. So the idea tomorrow is to go to Birsay Island, which is over there, where they are. That's a lighthouse, I think. And it is tidal, so we've got to time it right, so we'll be looking for that. Good morning and welcome to a very early Birsay Island. The sun is just about coming out. Behind 2 camper vans that have stayed here last night. We've just arrived, it's about 7:15, a very early start, just so we can get here to cross the causeway at low tide. There's low tide is 5 minutes to 7 this morning, according to the warden. We've had conflicting reports, and the website says 8, but and you're meant to cross between 2 hours before and 2 hours after. So we have only about an hour and a half, but we only intend really just crossing over and have a quick look. Do you need help?
I've got a dog who's sniffing every 5 seconds.
Yeah. What's nice is there's no one else here. I think the other camper vans are still asleep. So it's just us on Birsay Island. I'm not sure how many people will be able to say that. Right, here we go. Great for kids, there's lots of rock pools here. The warden will show me all the birds around, including an owl that flies around the site with a 5-foot wingspan. But apparently the puffins have now gone from the island. During the summer months there are lots of puffins on this island, but as it's the end of August they've gone. Look at those ridges on there. Really interesting rock formation around this area of the country. Looks like this could be slippy, Rachel. Oh, it's not too bad. Keep going. Oop. Here we go. No, don't stop now. Right. Fairly wild out there. There we are. North entranceway. This was paved with stone and led up to the entrance of the settlement.
Are we doing going up?
I mean, I wasn't going to. I was just going to do this bit.
It's up to you.
Well, it's a lighthouse, but
Is it just the lighthouse?
yeah, we're not spotting birds, are we?
No, because we know what they are.
No. Well, again, if we come back, it's something we can do. So that's the old visitor centre. This is the church. It's probably the vestry, isn't it? Let's go back. I think this is the remains of the actual village, the homes. Go that way. Stone built drains. So that's coming through there, going underneath. And out there, that's it's quite advanced, isn't it, really? Right, we're making our way back now. Just we're a little bit conscious of the tide coming back in, and there was only a lighthouse, I think, further up, which we've seen lighthouses. That's what we wanted, yeah. And this because we're not bird watchers really, and the puffins are gone. We've seen what we wanted to see. Been across the island. Not that easy here. Just got to choose your path.
I'll follow you if you break your neck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just watching out on the seaweed, I think. I'm trying to go for the larger stones. Oh, there we go. Look how clear the water is.
Don't, it's tempting.
Well, yeah, she keeps going where I point the camera.
That's because she wants to see what you're looking at.
Yeah? So the island's now just been lit up by the sunlight. It's getting a little bit windy now, but we're taking the dogs for a bit of a longer walk. And along the front here, there is a wide path that leads from the car park. The car park has got that nice picnic area where there's 3 sheltered places with picnic tables so you can get out the wind. Coming up to like a mini sea stack over there. So that's the sea stack I was trying to get closer to, which is just around the corner from where I was. But I obviously disturbed a bird unintentionally, so I stopped and went back. I'm sure the bird will live for another day, but I didn't want to get any closer, do any more disturbing. sure what sort of bird it was. I'm guessing it was an Arctic tern. It looked like a large sort of heron type creature, but different colourings. Nice.
Big and yellow.
It was big and yellow. It was a big bird. So it's been, I suppose, another half an hour or an hour, and now you can see that the tide is up to the edges now of the walkway. I suppose you can paddle across that bit. So this is our last day on Orkney, and we've got one more thing we're going to do. We're going to go back to the campsite and sort of relax a little bit, and then explore the Earl of Birsay's palace. Maybe go to the stores. If you're visiting Birsay Island in a busy time, this is the ideal place to park your motorhome. It's just a few minutes walk from the actual car park to Birsay up there if that's full, and it's right next to the palace here, and that looks a very thin road to go up, and there is a car park, but it's not big enough for motorhomes up there. We're going to walk up there to the stores and give them some business, and we're going to have a look around the palace here. But we think we actually might just come back here and have lunch, just watching the sea and watching the birds.
Yeah.
So Earl's Palace, Birsay. It's not Rod Stewart, which is how I read that first of all. Let's go this way.
I'm bringing my dog to meet your dog.
A vicious dog. Just over from the palace is a small church, and we're just going to have a quick look inside. It says 1776, and it's got this. It's got this old picture on it, and it's the same picture as there. Just watching the birds as they're all on the very edge of the waves crashing. They all sit in a straight line. They all jump up occasionally when the waves are big, like this one. So whether they're catching food, not sure. So this is a good spot to park if you want to visit the palace and the village stores, which we can highly recommend. Absolutely brilliant people. The lady was thrilled with the dogs and came out and offered to dog sit so I could go in as well, so we both went in the shop. But she loved the dogs. Had some pies for lunch. Had a lasagna pie, which is absolutely delicious. Just heated it up in the motorhome. Sat here looking at this view, having lunch. So yeah, so if you're camping anywhere here, either wild camping at this spot or up the top, because someone camped, there were several camping at the car park last night, or at the cancelled car park, but come and use the shop. The shop is brilliant. Oh, what have you seen? So I've come back to Birsay Island now at high tide just to see the difference. You can still see the causeway underneath. And how choppy the water is at the moment.